Hey guys, it's Dan O'Donnell here from PositiveAtmosphere.com, and I had a couple things I want to throw at you today. I think that a lot of people out there at times get frustrated. They feel like they've tried a lot of things to make their life what they want it to be. They've read a lot of books, they've taken classes, they've learned from other people, and for some reason they feel like they're not quite there. And that reminds me of a couple different stories. One, it was in some book I read, I don't remember which one. That's my phone ringing. We'll ignore that. Sorry. High production quality here. Anyway, there's a story about a guy who was digging for gold, right? He had a mine. He spent years and lots of hard work trying to dig for gold, thinking that he was in the right area and he was going to find something. So he hits this vein of gold and he's ecstatic, right? And he's following it and he's going, oh my goodness, if this keeps going, I'm going to be rich. And then it disappears. The vein of gold is gone. And he spends another period of time being really frustrated and discouraged, going, man, where is it? Where is it? Kept digging, kept digging, kept digging, found nothing, and eventually said, man, this is bust. He's broke at this point. The money that he did get from the gold that he found is gone after trying to find more gold. It gets, to the point where he says, whatever, I'm done, sells out to a guy who had a little bit of knowledge that the first miner didn't have, and that was a little knowledge of geology. And he said, well, you've got this plate here and this shifting and this earthquake and blah, blah, blah. And, looked back at the history of the place and said, I think that vein of gold is a few feet this way. And, within a month or two, he hit the vein of gold, followed it through, became rich beyond his wildest dreams. And so what's the moral of the story? Well, the moral of the story is sometimes a very small change, it might be the direction you're digging, it might be looking at a geological map. A little bit of knowledge can make a huge difference in your life. That's my cat. Very professional video. That's Callie. Anyway, you might be 99% of the way there, and you just need a little tweak, a little information, or a little different change in your routine or your attitude or who you associate with. Could be any of those kind of things. Your health, maybe, your energy. Do you get enough sleep? It could be a million different things. But I know that I've seen a lot of people who have great skills, maybe their knowledge and skill in their job is wonderful, but their focus isn't there. They get distracted, it snows and they go snowboarding for 2 weeks and kind of drop the ball on business, or, things like that. So what you can think of it is, think of yourself as maybe you're a car, okay? Maybe your skills are your tires. Some people have great skills. They got awesome tires. If they just had some power behind those tires, they could outperform almost anybody. But maybe they have no gas because they go out and party every night and they don't get any sleep, right? Or maybe their engine and their attitude isn't strong, right? So even if they have gas, they kind of putt down the road because they've got energy, but their attitude, they get easily discouraged or whatever. And then you've got the people with the great attitude, so they've got this really strong engine or heart, right? And they've got, the transmission, everything's great, all the way down to the tires, and their skills are weak. So they can go out there and work their tails off, and they'll get some results, but if they just improve their skills, their results would vastly improve, right? And now I'm not coming at you as a guy who claims to have this all figured out, okay? I'm working on all this stuff too, but I've noticed I've made little changes that have really helped me out lately. Like one of my weak spots was, I guess it kind of relates to the gas in the tank. I wasn't really an early riser. I don't know if maybe I'm naturally not an early riser, maybe nobody is, or whatever, but I've consciously started getting up earlier, which really, it's not getting up earlier, it's going to bed earlier. That's how it really works in my opinion. But that's really made a big difference for me lately. So, think about, sometimes people maybe you really like the attitude side of things, and you like reading about, positive thinking and challenges instead of problems and all that stuff. Maybe you've got that totally handled, okay? And you like it so much you study all the time. Maybe you need to set the book down a little bit and go jogging so you have higher energy level or something. So think about what's your weak spot. My old baseball coach in high school said, if you can hit a fastball over the fence 9 out of 10 times, I don't want to see you in batting practice working on the fastball if you strike out on the curveball and everybody knows it. I want to see you working on that curveball. Improve your weak spot. And that may not be true in a business. You don't have to know everything and be able to fulfill every role. Maybe you don't like bookkeeping, so you've got a bookkeeper. But with your body and your attitude, your mindset, You can't outsource that. Like I've heard it said, you know, you can't pay somebody to do your push-ups, right? So those things, your attitude, your health, you know, your approach to life, you've got to constantly, I think, be just tweaking on that and working. But just keep in mind that you might be 99% of the way there, and there's just some little change you can make that's going to make a huge impact for you. It might be you find a mentor. So anyway, I won't beat a dead horse. I think you get the point. But if you're feeling a little discouraged, go back, pull out one of the classic books. Like I've got Think and Grow Rich sitting there, which I'm kind of reviewing right now. The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. You know, go check these out and say, where's my weak spot? Am I missing something? Have I forgotten about something? So I hope that helps you guys out. And because YouTube cuts off my videos a lot of times, I'm going to let this run for a minute. And so that way you might see me getting my cat, but at least you won't miss the end of the video. So positiveatmosphere.com, you guys, is a free online community. The mission is connecting positive people to inspire and empower. So it's a community similar to a Facebook or a MySpace or a LinkedIn. We've got groups. We've got thousands of videos that our members go and collect, all the most positive videos they can find. We've got groups centered around things like confidence and self-esteem, the Positive Artists group. We've got all kinds of different communities you can become a part of because, like, and I'm rambling here, but if you want to get good at, say, baseball, you're going to get on a baseball team, you're going to have a baseball coach, you're going to go to baseball practice, right? Well, a lot of people read self-improvement books and they sit on the couch and read it by themselves, and then when they're done, they don't have anybody to talk to about it, right? And you might be one of those people. Maybe your family or your coworkers and your friends aren't that into it. So you need to get around other people, and positiveatmosphere.com is where you can do that. You can also search by your city, state, country, whatever, to try to find people nearby too that are like-minded. So I hope that helps you out. Again, it's all free, so hope to see you at positiveatmosphere.com, and you have a great day. Thank you.